Alden Takeo Kusano.
This morning's Dharma message, a special Obon Service from Reverend Bert Sumikawa.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I think I still have my voice yet. I don't know. From a long sutra. But I'm so happy to do it because we have so many people coming this morning to our Obon service. Anyway, as always, it's with gladness that I see you here each and every Sunday, along with the visitors that come every so often. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you who come this morning to observe this very special Hatsubon, which is the first Obon season for those who have passed away during the year and Obon service. So, for some of you, memories of your recently lost loved ones are still very fresh within your thoughts. And I know that the pain of losing your loved ones are deeply embedded within your very being. For others, it may not have been in the recent past, but our thoughts of them emerge from the depths of our hearts and minds from time to time. So we gather here as a Sangha, as a group, together as one, reminding ourselves of the fragility and the preciousness of life, and to express with deep gratitude the life of our lost loved ones who have guided us through our own journey of life, and still continuing to do so each and every moment. Please join me in this aspiration by putting your hands together in reverence. On this occasion of Obon, which symbolizes the joy of liberation from one's karmic ignorance and foolishness, we have gathered here to express our gratitude to all beings and things that make our life possible. In our recognition of the interdependency and impermanence of all life, we're made to see the preciousness of everyone who in their own very special way manifests a unique color and light. In the spirit of Obon, let us reflect upon our own mistaken notion of self that leads to unhappiness and misery, and begin to radiate warmth and understanding towards others surrounding us, so that we may discover a deeper meaning and a greater sense of fulfillment in our lives. In this moment of meditation, we also remember our loved ones who returned to the land of the Buddha, and we therefore express our love, respect, and gratitude to them. And may we endeavor to listen to their voiceless voices, urging us to entrust ourselves in the primal vow. Namo Amida Butsu. So we are now entering into the season of the Obon, a time of festivity and of remembering our loved ones. Most of you each year have all heard at one time or another various versions of the classical story of Obon that can be traced back to the Ulanban Sutra. In this sutra, we are told of a legendary story of one of the Buddha's disciples, who was known as Maha Moggallana. According to this sutra, this disciple was famous among the Buddha's followers for his supernatural powers and ability to see beyond the world and into the next. One day, while looking into the next world, he saw his mother suffering in the realm of the holy, hungry ghosts. Holy ghosts. Oh boy. He was naturally very upset about this, and so he asked the Muni for guidance. The Buddha told Moggallana that his mother's current condition was due to her actions, or karma, created in her life. He explained that the only way to help someone in such a condition is to make offerings to all the monks at the end of the rainy season retreat. This is a season when, due to the monsoon rains, the monks could not wander in the forest but gathered together in temples for Dharma study and Buddhist practices. Moggallana made these offerings, and by means of the combined efforts of all the enlightened monks, his mother was released from her suffering. From this time on, the story tells us, it became a tradition to make offerings to the monks at this time of the year in order to help loved ones who might be suffering in the next world. In case you're interested, Ulanbana Sutra is found in this book, Prophetical Scriptures. It's compiled by BDK, so you can read it if you want to. However, the great Buddhist teacher and founder of the true pure Buddhist sect, Hinram, completely rejected that offerings or rituals will affect loved ones in the next world. He taught that Amida's great compassionate love has already embraced and saved all beings. Amida Buddha is limitless life, wisdom, and compassion, always nurturing and helping everyone. We are eternally surrounded by great compassion and are always accepted completely, just as we are. Our concern then, as Shinran has taught, should be to abandon our arrogant, self-centered power and to quickly attain enlightenment in the Pure Land, which means that we awaken to the reality of great compassion and we become able to live our life with confidence and gratitude, living without anxiety and fear about this or the next world. We can truly seek to understand and appreciate each moment of life and the world that sustains us. It is said that through the Nimbutsu path, we gain confidence to learn, to grow, and truly care about others, that we realize each in our own very unique and special way, the nurturing of oneness of life, and naturally live in gratitude and inner peace. In this oneness of life and realization of inner peace, we find solace in the phrase, Okage Samade. I think many of you have seen this. Okage Samade. Right? This phrase, Okage Samade, was originally a Buddhist phrase that is used in everyday Japanese language today. So when someone asks you in Japanese, how are you? What do you answer? Okage Samade, I am fine, right? But it means that through the benefit of billions of beings with whom I am interdependent, I am well. And it expresses gratitude to all beings that have contributed to my well-being. So the kage in Okage Samade, anybody know what it means? Shadow, right? Shadow. So it is the shadow of all of your loved ones that are continually here, guiding your life, admonishing you actually to live this life, to truly live this one life that we have. And the deepest aspiration also is to guide you to the Pure Land someday. This aspiration is found in the Sutra, Sanbutsu-ge, or in English, Praises of the Buddha, that we often chant in our Sunday services as well. So as the memory and pain of the passing of your loved ones this past year, as I said, are still very fresh in our minds, let us be reminded of a story written by one of the patriarchs of Jodo Shinshu, Vasubandhu. It's a story of the mother sea turtle and its mindfulness of her eggs after laying them in the sand and covers them over to protect them from predators, who uses the term thought food to characterize the mother turtle's thoughts as nourishment for her offspring. Vasubandhu uses the sea turtle to illustrate the power of thought in Buddhist practice, to portray the Buddhist as one who feeds all sentient beings by keeping them in mind. So, to those of you this morning who are observing Obon in your families, let's make the memories of your loved ones your spiritual food. Your departed mother or father, sister, brother or spouse or child. They have been keeping you in their thoughts, providing you with nourishment for your spiritual self. The void in your life is a reminder that things will never be the same. Our loved ones are no longer here to visit, to talk to share laughs or tears. But That doesn't mean that we have been abandoned or left alone. It only means that we must awaken to the mind and heart that transcends time and space, so that we may continue to experience the embrace of our loved ones at this very moment. It means that becoming aware of your loved ones' continued influence, they have now become part of the dynamic oneness that you can appreciate as a caring force or energy that you experience daily in so many ways. I would at this time read a poem that you may already know, and it is entitled A Breeze from the Pure Land, originally attributed to a Navajo burial prayer. It was translated into Japanese and made into a song called Sen no Kaze, or 1,000 Winds. And it goes like this. Please don't cry before my grave, that's not where I am. Nor am I sleeping for eternity. You see, I am already part of the breezes numbering 1,000. I am part of the light that brightens this world, like a diamond glittering in the snow, like the sun that coaxes seeds to sprout. And in the fall, I become the gentle rain that nurtures all. When you open a window in the morning, I am the breeze that causes your hair to flutter. And at night, I am the star that watches over your sleep. So please don't cry before my grave. That's not where I am. I am not dead. I have been born anew. The poem, A Breeze from the Pure Land, also illustrates the interconnectedness that we all share. The poem subtly expresses how our loved one's existence continues to move dynamically in our lives. And being with family and friends on special occasions, watching our children grow up, a special song, a subtle changing of the seasons, hot coffee in the morning, and donuts. Your loved one is now a part of the unseen, embracing oneness that makes such events and experience possible. So, your loved ones are not as far away as you might think. Another way to see it is what Hatsubon calls it as thought food. In honoring our loved ones at Obon, we can find much thought foods in our memories of them. These thoughts are really a matter of everyday reflection. Although according to Japanese tradition, the ancestors returned to be with their descendants during the season, in actuality, the ancestors, our parents, and other loved ones, as well as those who have shaped our lives, have never left. We live in the light and shadow, in their okage of their contributions. The unpleasant memories will lead us to the teachings just as much as the pleasant ones. So in Jodo Shinshu, we observe the Obon season as Kangye. Kangye, or gathering of joy, as we remember and as we appreciate the nourishment we receive by hearing the Dharma. We cannot help but say the Nimbutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, in gratitude for them and all of life itself, in the Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion. So inasmuch as Obon is a memorial service, and as such observed by all Buddhists, a festive mood pervades the atmosphere, doesn't it? There is a nostalgic fragrance of teriyaki on a stick. Can you smell it already? Saimin, Lambardi, and in some places, flying saucers and chow fan like on Maui, heightened by the colorful kimonos and yukatas and happy coats. Children and adults alike dancing together in wave-like motion back and forth around the yabura. What we must remember that the significance of Obon is, number one, it teaches us the importance of kansha, of gratitude to our ancestors and our parents. And if our parents are living, we should translate our love and gratitude in our daily lives. If deceased, we should be able to express our sincere appreciation in their memory during Obon services. It teaches us the importance of selfless giving or dana. Practice dana not just among family members and close friends, but to all others around us who make our very existence possible. This is the true lesson that the Buddha gives us in the Ulamban Sutra. Although Obon is a memorial service, we as Shin Buddhists should understand that this service, like others, is held for the living. Through our participation in this service, we are given the opportunity to further our knowledge of Buddhism, and more importantly, to nurture and develop our faith in the compassion of Amida Buddha. This is the true spirit in which we should celebrate Obon. Whether in Obon Memorial Service or in the Bon Dance, through hearing, experiencing, and reflecting on the Buddha's teaching, we are able to express our appreciation for our family members who gave life to us and sustains us through their love and kindness. Thank you all very much for listening, for attending this Obon service in remembrance of our loved ones. And now please join me once again. Please put your hands together in reverence as we read the words of Shinran Shonin. Those who reach the pure land of happiness return to this evil world of the five defilements. Burn like the Buddha Shakyamuni, they benefit sentient beings without limit. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much and have a great Sunday and every day.
Thank you very much for Sumikawa. Next up will be our Gata, the Ondokusan, found on page 123 of the Gata book. Let me say a few words regarding the Gata. The Gata Ondokusan was written by our founder, Shinran Shonin, and it is found in the Shozo Matsuwasa, a group of songs written in Japanese and not in classical Chinese.